a little coaching, since that's what we're doing here. Be
Please.
more specific with your wow. Go for a measurable result. So you know you're going to this networking event. You can make it within 1 week. You know, you're going to talk to at least 3 people or have 5 meaningful conversations or whatever it is. See if you can come up with a very specific, tangible, measurable, within 1 week action step. Anything popping into your head right now?
Sure. I think what I'll do is when I come back from the trip, I'll make sure that there's a big phone call that I have to return to one person so that I can head up a women's group. So I'll definitely do that here.
Good. And I would say, instead of having the wow be return the phone call, go for the intended outcome of that call. You know, that whatever it is around the women's group, you might as well go for gold, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, Lenita, thanks so much. It's so great to have you. Talk to you
Thanks.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So we're going to pop Lenita off the call here, make space for, we have a whole bunch of people in the green room. And moving on next, it looks like we're going to come to Mary Alice. Mary Alice, you are live.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Marcia.
Mary Alice, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Denton, Texas, near Dallas.
Super duper. And what question would you like to ask of me, or how may I serve you on this live laser coaching show?
Oh, I appreciate it. How can I move forward with all of the training, certifications, and all of the things that I've collected over the last several years and create an income?
Well, around what? What business is it around, or what's the dream? I get that you want to create an income. Doing what?
I guess that's the question. I have so many interests, and it seems like I start one thing and then jump to something else. So I guess I don't really know what I want to be when I grow up. And it's pretty close to time to figuring that out.
So don't be like the Stanford graduates who were afraid of picking the wrong thing. Pick something. You know, sometimes people, you have to really determine what kind of person you are. You know, I don't really like to say to people, go running full speed down the wrong road. But when somebody's at a certain point in life, as you are, and you have a lot of life experience, you could simply use the barometer of what will make you happy. So here you've got all of this training. What is the training in? Because some part of you was guiding you to those trainings. What were you being trained in?
Oh, I've been a personal trainer, health coach, certified pastor, actually. I've done quite a bit of public speaking. I have an insurance license. I'm an investor. How far do you want me to go? It's like I like to collect these things, and something stops me.
Okay, well, what I hear is that part of your purpose in life is, I'll call you an epicure. You like to taste a lot of different things. Is that accurate about you?
Yes, I enjoy life a lot.
I love that you enjoy life. Me too. So what I do hear, though, consistently is that you're somebody who really does have a service mentality. You like to help people. And I imagine you like to help people feel better and maybe even make things happen in their life. Is that accurate?
Yes, I'm an encourager.
You're an encourager. Beautiful. So, you know, what was the last career that you had?
Well, actually, right now I'm doing some investment property, but I'm not going at it full out.
Yeah, I don't think that's the truth of who you are. I think you have capacity. You know, one of my favorite sayings is, just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's the thing that you're here to do. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I'd like to make a difference in people's lives.
Right. So what way could you be making a difference in people's lives this week, given all the training that you have, without us worrying about a sexy way to brand you or package you or have it all buttoned up? If I just said to you, you know what, this week it's really about you, Mary Alice, going out and sharing your gifts in the world, what would you do?
I'm blank.
So could you go have a meaningful conversation with somebody that would contribute to them in some way?
I do that. I do it often. I'm a leader in the community where I live in a little sport that's called pickleball. I know that's a silly name for a sport, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm a leader in that group. And I'm very concerned about all of the women who play and talk to them, email them back and forth. Oh, how's your elbow now? And so they know that I care about them, and I do that, but it doesn't make any money.
So is that the issue, that you haven't figured out a way to monetize your gifts?
Yes.
Okay. So then, you know what I would do is I would sit down and I would really write out or mind map all of the gifts you have. As a matter of fact, you might listen to last week's interview where my friend Michael Gelb, who wrote How to Think Like a Genius, talked about developing a logo that represents who you are. I think what you should do is just take everything that you have, the best of who you are, and go out with the intention this week of finding a way to get paid for it. Now, I don't know, have you had any formal coach training?
Yes, and if I name them, they are big names. And
So why, but the question is, if you have coach training, what is your mindset around coaching? Is it something you think you would like to do, or why haven't you done it?
I guess I always have the thought of I don't know enough or I'm not good enough to do it. There's always something lacking.
Right. When I first started writing about how to make dreams come true, my life sucked. I didn't like my body, my boyfriend, my business, the building I was living in, or my bank account. And I remember saying, well, my life isn't together enough for me to be a coach. Can you relate to this?
Yes.
Right. So, and beyond that, even with that belief system, just tell me, in your heart, do you believe that you could help another person? Do you believe that you could help somebody lighten their heart, deepen their faith, clarify their vision, and move forward on something they want?
Yes.
Then why don't we give it a shot?
Okay.
So what about and let me ask you something. If you were coaching somebody, because the fact that you're a pastor and you've had all these coach trainings and you have skill. I wouldn't just say, oh, fairy godmother, you're now a coach. You have skill, you have training, you have experience, you have capacity. What you're lacking is self-confidence.
Yes.
Okay, so one of the best ways, as I said early on, to build self-confidence is to go do something you don't know how to do. So I would like you to set the intention that you're going to go get a paid client this week. The question is, do you have any idea what to charge?
I don't.
Okay, because that could be the thing that stops you, right? So could you offer somebody an hour of your time with an intended outcome? Like if I came to you and I just said, you know what, Mary Alice, my heart is heavy. I'm struggling with something right now. Do you think in an hour you could help me in some way, shape, or form?
Yes.
And what would an hour with you be worth? Pick a number.
$100.
Yes. I think that is the perfect number. So your goal this week is to go sell 1 hour of your time for $100, regardless of whether you think you're ready or not. Okay. You going to go for it?
Yes.
Okay. So Mary Alice, it's really important that you type it in below. And by the way, everybody that's listening, we can still take questions from you just via the chat, type them in there. And remember my challenge. Each and every one of us, just like Mary Ellen is inspiring us to do right now, each and every one of us can make a commitment to an action step, especially around something that you don't know how to do. You're not certain you're capable of doing it. It brings up some discomfort. Look, if I can take up kickboxing, you can go charge $100 for an hour. So, Mary Alice, I'm really proud of you. You good to go for now?
I am. Thank you, Marcia.
Give us a little thumbs up. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to bounce you off. I'll be looking for your post below.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to make room for somebody else in here. All right, good job. Okay, let's see. We have all of these fabulous people who have been waiting so patiently. Thomas, I'm going to come to you. You ready for me? Here you are. Hi, Thomas. Let's see.
Hi, how are you?
There you go. We can see you. We can hear you. What a beautiful